이것 때문에 시끄러워서.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly, and today I'm going to do a book review on Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So let's get started. I'll start with the basic plotline. Caraval is this magical festival, contest, circus sort of thing where like the lines between fantasy and reality blur. People can either participate in the game or just lay back and watch it. Whoever wins the game gets one free wish, which is the prize for this year's game. Scarlett and Donatella Dragna, who are the main characters in the book, have always wanted to go to Caraval ever since their grandmother told them about it. However, they know that they will never get a chance to even see this magical festival, contest, circus sort of thing because their abusive father is just the worst, like, ew, like, barf, ugh. Anyways, let's move on. So Scarlett has been sending letters to Legend, the master of Caraval, asking him to visit her father's island, but she doesn't get a response like for the past 6 years. She's been sending letters for 7 years, by the way. So when her father arranges a marriage with this count that she doesn't even know, Scarlett sends a final letter saying goodbye. And Legend, who chooses now of all times, sends her tickets to Caraval, which is like, why now? Yeah, Legend is kind of infuriating that way, but let's move on. So eventually, Tella convinces Scarlett to go, and a sailor named Julian takes them to the island where Caraval is being held. But when they all get there, they realize that Tella is gone. And they soon find out that Tella has been kidnapped by Legend. And this year's game revolves around Tella, so like whoever finds her first wins the game. Most of the characters have already been mentioned, but I'll introduce them again anyway. So Scarlett Dragna is the older sister of Donatella, and she's always the cautious one, like willing to marry the Count instead of going off to Caraval and endangering Tella. And however, sometimes she's like way too careful and it ends up biting her back. Yeah. Also, did I mention she can see her emotions in color? Like, awesome. Now I'll move on to Donatella Dragna, also known as Tella. She's the adventurous and reckless one. Like, she flirts with nearly every single boy she meets and keeps trying to escape their father's rule, even though like she knows the consequences will be really, really severe. Julian Santos is the mysterious sailor that takes the Dragna sisters to the island. He's really handsome and helps Scarlett find Tella and win the Caraval. Legend is the grand master of Caraval, and no one knows his true identity. He is played by several different performers in each game, but never the same one. And he's much more important in the plotline of other books, Legendary and Finale. And yeah, but he's like the sort of like person ruling over everything in this book. He's not really important. Okay, so the prose of this book. It's really, really well written, full of rich description that just kind of like transports you into that world. I really like Scarlett's point of view because it describes the emotions in color, which is really cool. And this book has the romantic element that almost all of the young adult books have, but it doesn't overpower the powerful relationship that the two sisters have. And they balance each other quite nicely, and there's that feeling of harmony, which is great. And the final thing that I liked about this book was that Scarlett isn't the typical type of heroine or main character. Scarlett isn't like the rebellious, loud female protagonist like Tella. Instead, she's like cautious, careful, and really doubtful of herself and her choices. This kind of attitude takes Scarlett and the reader in many new directions that we wouldn't be able to see if it was anyone else's point of view. And Caraval has a sort of new feel to it, and I really enjoy reading these books that defy the traditional frame of that genre, particularly young adults. Okay, and now the cons. As mentioned before, Scarlett's attitude is like completely new to this genre. However, she ends up like so willing to forgive and forget all over and over and over again, and that just makes her seem like one of those helpless Disney princesses. No offense to Disney, I love Disney, yeah, don't take offense. The new perspective was very interesting, but the end turned out to be sorely disappointing. Yeah. The second bad part of this book relates to the first one. So the ultimate message of Caraval is so muddled. I had to search online to find like the actual meaning and message of this book. And some theories that I found were it might be like dreams don't always turn out to what you hoped they'd be. And I guess it could be taking risks, self-discovery, and the line between good and bad. And I think the very last one makes more sense because there are some characters that we just simply can't define as good or bad. So comment down below what you think the message of Caraval is. Caraval is the first of a trilogy that you should definitely try out. It's so good. It's rated 3.95 on Goodreads, so it's not really bad. I would rate it like a 4 out of 5. So this has been the review of Caraval, a book written by Stephanie Garber. The next book review that I will be doing is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I love that book. I cannot wait for the review. So see you then. Press that like button, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe. Oh, and if you have time, please check out my Wattpad account. That'd be awesome. I'll put the link in the description below. So finally, for real this time, bye!